inventory for 208 Canley Road on the 1st of October 2021. So the tenants have actually moved in. It's just for a inventory requested by tenants and landlord, just to show the current condition. So you can see the front garden trimmed and bushes and trees have been cut back with no personal items. You've got your hose, but the tap doesn't work. Just grab the tap. I can't find the tap. Let's try down here. So then you've got your green bin, brown bin, green bin, brown bin. And this is the tap that doesn't work. Yeah, so no water actually filters through. And then let's head on in. So you can head straight into the porchway with no cobwebs present, no damage on the door. Doorbell is working. So the tenants are present in the property. So just closing the door. Just going to tilt my camera. It's clean and with no damage. There's no cobwebs. There's no dust. Obviously shoes are present. There's no cobwebs. And the door does have scuff marks present. Let's close the door. Scuff mark and paint peeled on the door frame, scuff mark, paint peeled. There's paint marks along the door frame on the left hand side and scratch marks also on the left hand side with gold fittings. Door open and close is fine. Behind the door is clean with no damage. Glass is also clean. You can see where it's been wiped. And then we're just in the hallway. So the ceiling is white paint splashes above the second bedroom door. Left side, light bulb working and present with lampshade. Just going to tilt the camera. So there's no cobwebs, it's white. Light bulb working and present with lampshade. You've got handprints on the switch. And then I'm going to go back through this way and turn around. So I'm just going to go up and down the walls and get nice and close, showing you the current condition. White, clean, with no handprints. You've got a patch here which isn't smooth. There's no dirt or damage. You've got a couple of cloths on the radiator. Underneath it's clean with no hairs, no dust. Left of the first bedroom door, you've got a mark here. And you can see the texture's different in the paint wall. Above the door it's clean. The door is brand new, clean, white with silver fittings. It has, the paint's not as smooth as it should be. There's no dust. You've got a black scuff mark here and another one on the side, and you've got a bit of adhesive in the middle. But you can see it's clean with no dust and no marks. And then look at the left hand side, just where the handle is. You've got a small little screw hole with a black surrounding and a scuff mark at the bottom. In between the two doors, clean, white. You also get to see the skirting boards, they're white. And the beading, you can see paint's obviously peeled and chipped. Going up further and then just looking at where the two doors are a bit further up, you've got splash marks of paint. And second door not painted, new, Scuff marks, handprint present in several areas. Handprints on the side. Silver fitting, and then looking at the door frame, paint's peeled and it's tied looking here. Just going to move the brown chair. So behind where the brown chair was, you can see on the bead and the paint's chipped. The skirting boards are white, and if you're just getting quite close to them, it could do with an extra clean. And then you do have a small patch here which is tied looking. Further up, it's clean with no concerns. You've got a crack left of the door frame for the kitchen, but has been well, it's tried to be filled up, to be honest. Above, kitchen door. Let's do the kitchen door. So the kitchen door is heavily marked, but with no damage. Silver fittings. You've got a notice board, and then you've got various letters and a used stand. Mark. Items present. And then left side. Damage. Item present. And then we've got the door to extra storage with marks and chips present. So you've got chips at the bottom, chip right at the bottom of the door. You've got dust in the corner, chip right of the handle, general wear and tear mark left, black scuff mark, scuff mark, scuff mark, scuff mark, scuff mark, scuff mark, paint splashes, paint on the door frame. Inside, items present, not tested. And then underneath the stairs, items present. It's nice and tidy and neat and tidy. And you've got paint. It's not as smooth behind the handle. Paint's peeled. Above paint's peeled, and you can see it's not finished. You've got fresh paint here, and the patch needs finishing off. And the wall is clean. The archway's all clean, no handprints, no dirt, no damage. And then if I just... So this is left of the door. So there's no handprints, no general wear and tear marks. And then you do have the items present. The windows are clean from the inside only, but there's no cobwebs, no dust. With a brown frame. I'm just going to try and work around this wall. You can see there's no handprint. If I get close to the wall, there's no handprints or scuff marks or damage. No signs of paint peeling. And above, this is the door to the downstairs WC. The gold fitting. You've got paint peeling towards the bottom. Within the grooves as well, there's dust present. Open the door. And then in between the downstairs WC and the living room, you can see in the corner, got plaster dust maybe. That's why it's turning a bit red, because it's leftover plaster dust. So the door to the living room are marked. No damage, but scuff marks present in various areas. Mark, long scuff marks in the middle of the door. Paint peeled towards the bottom, scuff mark towards the bottom. The silver fitting, and you can see that's been patched up. I'll do the banister before I head up. I'm just going to do the living room. So I'm just going to put my shoes off. Okay, so your step has paint marks present with no damage. Behind the door, door open and close is fine. You've got a different colour section towards the bottom which is an off-white, and you can see visible handprints on the side. Light bulb, let's have a look at the other one second. Both light bulbs present and working with lampshades. Ceiling is white, clean, freshly painted with no cobwebs, no stains, no leak marks, no damage. You can see where the cracks, yeah, the cracks are forming. You've got 2 small holes in the middle of the ceiling. Dents, not holes, dents. Okay, so let's start behind the door. So the wall's freshly painted white with no handprints, no black scuff marks, no dirt, no damage. Right of the first window, it's clean. And then underneath you can see where the open reach socket is, handprints are already present. You actually can see in some areas where the joint is in the paper lining underneath. You see it's starting to bubble. You've got brand new curtains with no odour. Just going to open them up. You've got a lamp shade. You've got a spider already, so you've got cobwebs underneath the radiator. So this is left-hand side. Paint's peeling above. And then right-hand side. With your windowsill. So the windows are clean from the inside, not from the out. And in between both windows, it's white, clean. Again, you can see where the joint is of maybe the existing paper, where it's been painted over. And you've got brand new curtains with no odour. One is already open. And then underneath, a paint mark on the windowsill. I zoom in because I can't get it otherwise. It's clean, with no mould, no handprints, no dirt, no damage. Windowsill's clean. And if I just open the curtain, so the windows are clean from the inside. There's no dust or dirt on or around the frame. Underneath it's clean. So this room has actually been freshly painted. And you can see behind there's no hairs or dust on or around the carpet. The skirting boards are also dust free. They're white. Corner sofa not tested. With single sofa also not tested. And then you've got another 2-seater sofa not tested. So above you can see obviously where the joint is underneath the paper, but it's clean, white, with no concerns. Windows are clean from the inside and out. No dust, no cobwebs, clean condition. In between it's clean, it's white, with no handprints. You can even see between the chairs it's clean, really good condition. Left of the single chair. So this room has obviously been freshly painted with brand new carpet. And window is clean with no dust and no cobwebs. Second door freshly painted white with silver fittings, no damage. I can open that inside, and the carpet looks like it goes all the way through. The door's clean, white, with no scuff marks, no dust, no dirt, no damage. And then above the 2-seater, like I said, the walls have been freshly painted. There's no scuff marks, there's no handprints, there's no general wear and tear marks, clean condition. No handprints on or around the light switch. Your 2 doors, clean, white, with no damage, no black scuff marks or handprints. And then right of the door to enter, clean condition of the wall, no handprints, no damage, no black scuff marks, no general wear and tear marks, and the mirror is clean and securely attached to the wall. Inside where the meters are, empty and clean, the carpet filters through. Door clean condition with no concerns. Right, clean with no concerns. There's no black scuff marks, there's no dust, there's no damage. Open and close fine. So like I said, this room has been completely refurbished. So the carpet is new, grey, with no hairs, no stains, no dust, no odours, no dirt, no footwear marks. And you have a glass table. Got a couple of items here. With no damage, could do with a wipe down. Just showing you the angles. Even behind. Oh. There's no hairs, there's no dust. We've got something white at the back of that sofa though. That is a string from something here. It's a string for these lights, I'd imagine. Well, just have a look when you enter. Yeah, it's clean, there's no stains or footwear marks. So I'm just going to turn the lights off and head into the kitchen. So just heading into the kitchen. Wires caught. So the door open and close is fine. You do have smash marks present on the door, but there is no damage. Silver fittings. Okay, so the ceiling. So the ceiling has no cobwebs, but you can see it's discoloured. Light bulb working and present. Yeah, the ceiling's with no cobwebs, but it has discoloured in areas. You can see there's a cobweb hanging off the light. A smoke alarm just coming around the corner. Getting the other light on. Second light bulb working and present, and I'm just going to hover over the dining table area. Down. Only one light is working. Spotlight second is not working. But there's no cobwebs, no stains. There is a quick crack that has been plastered up, covered up. You've got a blue scuff mark on the ceiling. And the dining table is used but stable with marks present. Black chairs, marks present, not tested. It's just worn, they are just all worn. So I'm just gonna, the hob's nearly fitted. So I'm just gonna zoom in and go up and down the hob, showing you the current condition. Crumbs present, stain present. I'm going to turn them all on shortly. Okay, so I've been advised that just going to turn them on. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 working. The 6th one does not stay lit and the top's off. And the extractor, clean, grease-free. Oh, so the top is grease-free. Let me zoom out. This section here is grease-free. However, you can see there's grease visible at the top where it bends when you open it. Heavily greasy. And then we've got extractor working, bulbs not working. But you can see it's really tired looking and it's really greasy. Microwave, Kenwood, not tested. Toaster, not tested. We have an integrated grill. I'm going to zoom in and put my flash on to show you the inside. And then I'm going to do the same with the oven. Crease visible inside. The sides don't look too bad. It's just maybe the bottom and the door could do with an extra clean. Just going to zoom, turn my flash off, zoom out slightly. And then we have a 1 Indesit freestanding fridge freezer. You've got scuff marks visible. And the inside is obviously full. Marks present, dirt should I say present. Freezer drawers cracked, but there's no mould. Currently on, you've got another Canley fridge freezer. Scuff mark present, right hand side. Full. Items present. Freezer. Drawers intact. You've got a blue item at the bottom. Currently on. So the worktop is new. So you have a new worktop with a white sealant with no damage, no scratch marks, no knife marks. Obviously I've got to work around the current items that are currently here. Hand basin. And the tiles are clean. Again with a white sealant. And the sink. Down. And then up. So it's running fine with no concerns. Just gonna go back round and tilt the camera. And you can see the sealant is missing towards where the sealant was recently done. The grout is missing. And then left. And then right. And above. So then we're just going to do the washing machine. The tray. Just going to leave that open. And the drum inside with no odour, no mould. And you have a Bosch, I'm going to have to close the door, Bosch dishwasher. Crumbs present. Items also present. Just going to leave the door open so then the wash machine doesn't start building up. So then we've got the blue walls, which are heavily marked in areas. There is no damage, but marks present. You'll have scuff marks and general wear and tear marks in several different areas. You've got handprints under the light switch. And you can see that board is not in line with the beading. Okay, just going round. Paint peeled on the skirting board's dusty. Scuff mark. And you've got 2 marks here which need wiping. And then the tiles, like a discolour on the top line of the tiles. You've got a couple of photos which are not moved. And then you've got scuff marks on the wall. Paint peeled, tired looking skirting board. Dust, I'd say, or spider above. You can just see how tired looking the ceiling is. Above the walls, clean. The side light's working. Underneath the side light there's a handprint. And obviously rubbish present. And then from the kitchen you've got marks on this wall in several areas. There's no damage. Paint's peeled on the skirting boards. Again, marks all present. Scuff marks, handprints. Second side light working. Above the door to the rear, it's clean. marks present. So you've got a hole a small hole. You've got sellotape. You've got a scuff mark. Handprint's also present. Behind the door, it's clean. Cobwebs present on the wall. The windows are clean from the inside. Just going up and down. You've got cobwebs in that corner there. And just working my way around, you can see the windows are clean from the inside, dust free. Secondary door. And then underneath you've got scuff marks present in the corner and then scuff marks present in a line. And then that's right of the door. Let's do left of the door. Scuff marks also present in places, and then a large long scuff mark present. No marks on or around the light switch. That is the light switch outside. And then you've got more scuff marks above the plug socket, and paint has peeled on the corner. So the flooring is laminate. I'm walking on the floor, it's not sticky in any way, but it could do with an extra hoover. Just like, and a mop just like in the grooves, in the corners. There's no damage. And then underneath, table, I'm going to zoom out, no items. Then I'm just going to head outside. Unlock's fine, I'm just going to pop the lights off. What's that like? Yeah. Just adding to the rear garden. So the garden grass is overgrown. Weeds present in between the bricks. But there are no personal items. Yeah, so the rear garden is overgrown. I'm just going to head back in. I'm going to put my shoes off because they are now wet. So I'm going to head straight through and start the bedrooms. So before I forget, just the hallway flooring. Bit of a leaf here. I'm walking on it, it's no grease or dirt, with no damage. And I'm just going to head into downstairs WC. So I've done the front of the door. So the behind the door opens and closes fine. Lock's working fine. Just right of the door you've got a patch on the wall. So the door is white with no damage. Ceiling is cobwebs present. Looks like a terracotta colour. Light bulb working and present with no paint peeling and no mould. So I'm just going to tilt the camera and just going to go up and down the walls. So you do have left of the frame, if I zoom in, left of the frame marks towards the bottom. You see where it's paint's been over the paper joint. Just above. And you've got your 2 tiles which are white with a white sealant and white grout. Hand basin, clean. So you do have a couple of watermarks. So left side, clean, right side, clean, and you've got your mirror with marks visible. Windows clean, the frame's also clean with no dust, no cobwebs. Paint's peeled on your windowsill. And underneath, towards the bottom, you do have marks on the walls. And in between the pipes, the toilet, it's clean. Flush is fine with no hairs. You do have a crack on the toilet seat, left-hand side, and then above, got a bit of paint peeling. No, you've got a mark above the toilet. You've got a mark just further up. You do have some clothes in here, but if you can see behind, it's in good condition. Just above the skirting boards, that's where its paint's peeling. Radiator starting to paint peel at the bottom. I'm just going to zoom out for this wall. And you've got paint peeling left of the wire. And paint chipped on the corner. Flooring's all been hoovered with no hairs, no dust. And then I'm just going to head outside. I'll finish in your rooms now, guys. I'm done. I'm going to head up.